Or not. That's cool too. What's this? 2 Trove streams back to back? Yes, because one was highlighting the gunslinger changes, and now this one is us being Delve King. Wait, why are the NPCs not here? Hey, Zyph. Blorg. So, gunslinger, huh? Just kidding. You guys are more than welcome to join if you want. I just wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to play some Trove. I wanted to do some delves because I finally have my maxed out set of gems. Good excuse to hop on your boy Draco. Actually be on like a different class for once. Oh my god. Get out of my inventory. Which one should I be doing? Probably just the 119 depths. Just for the items. I don't know if anyone's gonna show up here, but oh, that's the wrong mag rider. I still enjoy this game because every other game sucks. Criticize Trove as much as you want, man. There's not many games that have this amount of replayability because of the super fast gameplay. It's really quick and to the point, and I can just keep grinding things. Even though a lot of content is time gated, at the very least I can just keep grinding to my heart's content. Which is the issue that I have with a lot of other games and why I get bored of them so easily. To top that off, since Game Ago's taken charge, they've been doing a fantastic job with the updates. They've actually been really, really good. Yeah, like Genshin, exactly. I want to be able to play Genshin. Remove the resin, and then I'll play Genshin nonstop. I like grindy games, man. Like, what can I say? Alright, no one's coming. I'm going in. The thing, like, I enjoy Genshin. The game just doesn't allow me to play it more than like 10 minutes. Yeah, I've tried the Hypixel Skyblock. See, that's kind of the opposite though, Aqua. Like it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like those mini games, but mini games only last so long for me. Which is why like I played the Windcraft server for so long and why I'm really excited for Hytale. Because it's going to be basically like a Hypixel map, just full-on video game. Like, I kind of just, I don't know, I like monotonous, grindy stuff. Like, as soon as it's the mini-games, it's very tough to keep me invested in it. Kind of like Roblox, right? Where I'll have, like, these stints where I just play the heck out of it. And then I just suddenly stop because it's like, alright, I've had my fill. Although I did really enjoy the Minecraft Hunger Games on Hypixel. I mean, the server's probably changed a lot since I last played it. I probably should check it out. But I've been kind of setting up some other surprise series that nobody asked for. Pokemon Violet. They added a Skyblock MMO. Oh, really? How does that work, though? I will look that up. Is it just the Skyblock server, like Hypixel? Yeah, you'll have to give me a little more info about that, but that sounds dope. I will definitely check that out. What's the minigame called, like, in the Hypixel server? Just because I know there's, like, lots of options. What am I looking for? Like, what's that one called? Because I'm totally down for that, dude. Oh, it's just Skyblock on the Hypixel server, or it's on its own server? Or is it not related to Hypixel? Let me just... Oh yeah, maybe. I think I already found it. You're right. Ooh. Yeah, because Skyblock like makes me think of like Bed Wars and all that stuff. That's why like I was getting confused. But heck yeah, man, I'll definitely check that one out. Thanks for the suggestion. I didn't know that they actually made like an RPG map. That seems really cool. Skills, minions, areas, and lots of other stuff. Sweet. So is it like open world, or is it more so like level based, where you like just have a hub area and then you do raids together? The other thing too is if I can play it solo without relying on other people, not to say that I don't want to play with other people, but if I can play it solo, then that is a good thing. As you can see, I'm playing this solo because I have no friends. I'm kidding, but I don't want to accidentally destroy those gems. Also, I love how, like, because the Gunslinger stream was like so recent, that's something that YouTube legit needs to fix. Because what they've got going on right now, I've ran into this multiple times. YouTube is still recommending people the last stream that I did, and people don't even know I'm live right now. I guess they don't expect marathon streamers on YouTube, apparently. You can Iron Man as well. Ooh, level requirements for other areas. Yeah, that's fine, man. Hey, Kippo, that is Volatile Bounder. This one right here, it's from Bomber Royale Season 3, which sucks, because you're going to have to grind it ASAP, because they're about to nerf Bomber. Wait, I need monoliths. They're also about to nerf this, respawning in Delves. Also, Senpai messaged me in-game with very positive words. Thank you. But yeah, they're about to nerf Bomber by making it so that AFK farmers will get kicked. And the joke is that the majority of people playing Bomber are bots. If you don't have bots in the lobby, you will not be able to play around. And so you probably just will never be able to play Bomber again. I get it. They want to fight against bots, but... And I don't know why they took away the respawn function in the Delves, because that's kind of stupid in my opinion, because of, well, just that. It was a lot easier for me to respawn than to backtrack all the way. Just these little harebrained decisions where it's like, why are you doing this? Nobody asked for this. Oops, that's already done. Yeah, of course you didn't get notifications. I know. That's just YouTube, man. Stupid. Hey, Soul Seeker, what up, man? Yeah, I'm hoping to stream a bunch of our stuff tonight. Oh, no surprise, Mr. Streamer here. But yeah, have you played the Windcraft Aqua? Like, how would you compare it to the Skyblock? Because I like Windcraft, but in a lot of ways I kind of feel like it's lacking that like quick, easy, gratifying gameplay. Like, it kind of just still feels like a big old Minecraft map. I mean, I guess it's Minecraft, but maybe Skyblock has like a different feel to it. Skyblock is a mindless grind. Okay, good. Then I like it. I probably will like it more. But yeah, I would recommend that you grind Bomber as much as you can right now before it dies. That's what the next update should be called, where Bomber Royale goes to die. Yeah, I'm totally down for grinding, man. Like, my brain is small and simple, so I'd rather like just grind things than like do quests. I mean, I still loved Windcraft, but I can only ever play it for so long before I get bored. Does Skyblock have like loot tables? Similar, I mean, I'm assuming with Hypixel being behind it, like, oh, guys, I just got a legendary drop kind of thing. Because that would be cool. Because that's why I really liked I love the high pixel adventure maps, but the end, you know, like that's the big problem that I have with them is none of them, like I wish they could figure out a way to make an infinite content one or something. Which it sounds like what you guys are describing is that. So that's really cool, man. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I don't know if I'll get the chance to check it out tonight. Is this room done? Yes, it is. Because I might be playing some other games with Joe and Bobby tonight. We'll see. Is this the only enemy here? Where's the other ones? Go, my children, eat. Hello? Oh, there it is. Yeah, like I'll have to definitely like try it out as a one-off stream or something and see if it's something that I'm willing to make a whole series out of, you know? The other thing too that I keep forgetting, like in a couple days we've already got the Hogwarts game, which I'm actually getting pretty hyped for. I don't have any hype for that game initially, and I'm not like a big fan of Harry Potter stuff, but also you got destroyed because of all caps, my buddy. Yeah, test server's not gonna let you his comment got removed, but I can still see it. Test server's not gonna let you use converters and all that crap because it's a test server. It's meant for testing things, not for like maining, which is kind of stupid that they don't allow you to do so many things. What do you think of Forspoken? I'm glad that we got a meme game this early in the year. I honestly don't even know why they made Forspoken, because nobody asked for it. And then even when it came out, nobody's a fan of it. Like... I am genuinely kind of pissed that, Donkey had... Like, he has a video where it's titled Forspoken, but it's actually him playing through Spider-Man. Which is a funny joke, but... I hate the fact that big time channels can just kind of get away with anything that they want, because honestly speaking, that is something that is like, it's like false advertising. Like that video, if I did something like that, my video would get reported and taken down. And yet, nope, he's a big time YouTuber. He's a funny guy. He can do whatever he wants. Okay, cool. I get it. There we go. Oh, is there Hogwarts Legacy memes, Scythe? I gotta look those up. Or you could DM them to me, because I didn't know. Where do I find ships for 5 farm? So that is in Sundered Uplands, Kenzie. There's 5-star dungeons. That's what people are referring to when they say ship farms. Is the good 5-star dungeon that's just a giant pole with a bunch of little objectives around it, because it's the easiest dungeon to do. Oh, okay, Johnny. Oh, you were in the Q&A, I think, right? Does volatile velocity increase the distance Lunar Lancer can grapple? That is a very good question, man. You know what? Try to remind me, like, when we're done with the delves here, I will test that out. Because I'm curious now. I doubt it, because it's a physical projectile rather than just a ranged one. But that is a really, really good question. That'd be great if it did. Then volatile velocity would actually become way more valuable. Am I using the right emblems? I mean, I guess. But yeah, I could do a quick check of that afterwards. Also, Alexander, yeah, sorry, you mentioned that in the other stream as well. I know of Valoran. I've tried it. It kind of sucks. I keep checking in on that game every, like, year or something to see if it's gotten any better, and it's still very, very unapproachable. It basically, for those of you that don't know, it's a game that's ripping off Cube World, but doesn't seem to be taking any of the interesting aspects of Cube World. For some reason, nighttime is still pitch black and like stupid things like that, where it's just annoying. But I've tried to get into it. I'm sure it's okay if like I actually would try it out, but it just, I don't know. Oh, okay, Johnny. Then let me just get to the next shadow cache. And then we'll check it out. We should be there pretty soon. Is there a faster way to get dragons and Magic Find free to play? Nope. Dragons kind of suck. That's why I keep trying to push in my videos and say how the devs really need to overhaul how dragons are farmed, because exactly, dude. Like, it's a bad system right now. It is very unfortunate. Also, for any of the regulars on the channel, I don't know if you notice any difference with my voice. Does it sound better at all? I changed some settings. Most notably, I can scream and it doesn't screech into your ears. Because I finally figured out how to make a freaking limiter. I hope it wasn't too loud anyways. When I tested it and recording, it sounded fine. Because otherwise I'm using, I've talked about this before, I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast to kind of get rid of the echo. But unfortunately, it's an AI program, so it has a really hard time. As soon as I start shouting, it's like, what's going on? And it actually makes me sound deep fried, which is like really, really loud. So normally when I do like, oh, it was really, really loud. But now that I've kind of tweaked some settings in OBS to compensate for that, it seems to be okay. I don't know if my I don't know if my main volume is okay. It should be, but I can't always boost it just because I tweaked quite a few things. Also, yes, hello gamers. Kill creatures, yes. Oh my god. I think this will be the shadow chest, Johnny. Hopefully. Come on, I pressed tab. Thank you. Go, my children, eat. Man alive, there's a lot of these guys. Dragon versus dragon. Or versus vampire. The effects on this costume are so weird. Yeah, I already put that stream public, Mexi, if you want to check it out, where we were messing with the gunslinger changes on the test server. The short summary is that it's underwhelming and still missing some changes. Also, thank you, Phoenix Killer, for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. 100. That's my 100 noise sound. I can't do it very loud, but that's okay. Okay, we'll run into enough enemies, or my children will eat them. No, you need to have the proper fishing rod in order to get the angler marks or whatever they're called. But once you have that, as far as I know, all biomes can drop it. It's just a unanimous thing. Oh my god, it actually dropped gear? What? Is it buffed like the boomer was? So that's kind of what I mean though. Like the gunslinger changes, all they're really doing is boosting the numbers on it. Okay, cool. But unfortunately, the numbers just aren't good enough. Like in my opinion, they need to either increase the damage a lot more and make the class a little bit more substantial for like actual boss fighting, or what I would prefer, give it some sort of a movement speed buff. So it could kind of be the in-between for Solarian versus Shadowhunter, you know, like where it's got nice damage, but it's not as good as Solarian, and I don't know. It's kind of in a very weird place right now. Okay, let's see here. So, we're gonna myth bust this, guys. The volatile velocity Increases the shot speed of any projectile, which is an incorrect description. What it actually does is increases your ranged shots by 40%. So let's try and see what our limit is right now. Let's do from spawn so that it's consistent. Can I think I can pull myself there. Yes, I can. Crap. Let's try maybe over there. I'll still make that too, won't I? No? There we do. Oh my god, really? Okay. I think that's right on the cusp. Nope, it was just laggy. God, I need to find the limits of this character. What about if I go right to the edge here? That we know won't work. Okay. Or it will. What? I don't think that was supposed to happen. It shows red. And yet it's actually pulling me. Is the game glitched? Is Lancer bugged right now where you can just go like anywhere you want? You just have to wait for the projectile to hit? I think so. I think we can just go anywhere right now. Like, what the heck? What? How am I going to test this? Okay, surely that's not going to work, right? Surely. Okay, that doesn't work. Good. Let's see. Now, if I end up putting on volatile velocity, then it should work if it affects the grapple. Okay, well, there you go, Johnny. It doesn't affect the grapple. I didn't think that it would, but it was a really good question. It could also just be that the game is like super laggy. But anyways. Sweet. So now we know that that theory has been crushed. Anyways, back to the delves. Max level is level 30, but you can get Paragon levels on top of max level. Paragon levels will... They don't give you stats like Diablo 3, so they're kind of bad. But they do end up... giving you resources to craft crystal rings and so on and so forth. Yeah, it would have been really cool if it affected the Lancer, because honestly, volatile velocity is only really mandatory for Shadowhunter and no other class, really, because no other class needs to shoot that far. So, yeah. Nice, Maxi. Well, not nice, but yeah. I know. I know, it sucks. The time gate is real. Yeah, so Sean, I'd recommend, I have a video for like returning, people returning to Trove that kind of explains that and more. Like how shadow towers are gone in favor of this stupid area that nobody likes. It's definitely rectified a lot of the lag, but I still hate the delves. Well, if you have 500k flux and you're trying to get mastery, I would honestly try and go for the cheapest mounts that you can buy out of the cash shop. Just because they'll end up giving you decent amounts of mastery. No, shadow towers are like... The short answer is that this is an infinite dungeon now, which explains why it looks so lackluster, because it's easy to code. And because of it, it means that we don't have like hundreds of people opening shadow tower portals, creating new instances, and so servers are very, very grateful to these caves, the delves. But players themselves, like myself and many other people, this area is just boring, you know? Like, I didn't think any area could get more boring than shadow towers, but this is it. I still think this place could easily just get a facelift and not be caves. And then it would be a lot more appealing. Like if it was an actual infinite dungeon instead of just these weird patterns. Something a little more consistent so that we could speed farm through it a lot quicker as well. I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. Hey, G-Man. How you been, man? It's been a while. Sorry if I'm not grabbing all the comments here, guys. Yes. Is it that you're skilled music? You're not young. I'm just really, really old. It's true. I've been doing this for a very long time. Please help. Please watch my other videos. I don't want to play Trove anymore. Not true, obviously. I still enjoy Trove. I wish there was other games that I could enjoy as much as Trove, but I don't know, man. I keep on clinging to the idea that Hytale will hopefully be like a big game for me. Because I want to play these other games. Wayfinder, I think that'll be a game that'll last a while for me. Because it's kind of got Warframe's infrastructure, but I just don't like Warframe's style. And Wayfinder, oh, I really like the style on the combat. Hello? Oh, there you are. Get out of here, you dumb crab. Hey, E6. A fake beard to go with the fake hair. Oh, right. Hey, wait a minute. Where's, I actually just washed the wigs the other day. Hold on. My children will protect me. Boy, oh boy, we've got a goodie bag. Which one are we going for, boys? Blue, red, green? Ah, yes, the green one. I mean, Where's the good old white? There we go. Yes. Yes. We're coming back, gamers. We're coming. Oh god, it's way tighter now that it's been washed. There we go. I'm back, boys. This is it. The return arc. I still have to wear the hats. I know it looks kind of stupid, but it's advertising the merch, so. Ah, that's way more comfortable than it was the other day. There we go. I am genuinely going to bring these back. I'm not kidding. It's been a long enough time. And it looks so much cooler than just generic default bald character in Black Desert. That's what I look like. I always compare myself to the default skin in Black Desert. Okay, this stupid objective is done. Let's go. Man, the only problem though, I still remember to this day, the only problem was that when these wigs got too old, I would buy a new one. And then I have to cut these myself because it was like really long hair normally. Like the Trove episode 1. I think that's where I had it like uncut. Did you wear them outside? The wigs? Nah, not really. I could. I'm not too like self-conscious with those types of things. But when I'm outside, it's more so like, I don't know. Chill time. How do you get an ancient scale? Unless they changed it, you just loot collect a legendary fish or something, right? I don't know. Whoops. Go, my children. Kill. I didn't have enough of them. Yes, all these cracks are part of my body. Destroy monoliths. Okay. I can do that. God, why am I so thirsty today, dude? Like, I don't know why my throat's like super dry. Blech. Die, Dragon Memnons. Yeah, Draco's one of my favorites too, from back in the day, and even now. I still kind of prefer Tomb Raider's gameplay, but Draco's nice and lazy. Like, I can just chill here and throw things down and everything dies. The only thing is I need to have a delve that has lava, please, so I can actually be a speed farmer. Funny thing is, I actually have the same movement speed on my Draco right now as I did with my Gunslinger on the test server. And yet it feels like I'm so much faster on the Draco. Like, it's odd. Maybe just because the character itself is taller. I mean, now I'm using Path Painter, obviously. But yeah, my first class was the Knight because it defaulted you to the Knight back when I started. However, Draco was the character that really sold me on the game, where it was just like, oh my god, wait, what? I have these characters for free? This is awesome. Fire? It was back when I was pushing the whole, like, burn in the fires of Inferno. That was kind of the saying, because I love fire in video games, if it's done right. And it was also a kind of a reference to Beast Wars, which is my all-time favorite show. Do you use Pirate Captain? Nar. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. You can unsubscribe. Just resubscribe again. No, I don't really use Pirate Captain too much. I don't like its gameplay. It is quite powerful, but most of all, like, you got to be fighting something that's actually a tanky boy so that you can get all your ults off to actually destroy everything. I'm not the biggest fan of pirates in general, though. That's more... Oh, lava. Kill creatures. I don't see any, though. Where are they? Ah! Help! Banging my head all over the gosh darn place, and there's like one creature per room, please. Thank you for the order. Like, what? Go, my child. Go. Give me that lava speed. What do I get from lava speed? 270, 237? Beautiful. Dude, I can actually speed farm with this guy in Lava World. I didn't even think about that. Now that I finally have my magic set, let's go. Why would I ever want to farm Fire World, though? Just for the sake of being speedy, I guess. Because it's not like I need the gems anymore. Love how the animation can't keep up. Yes. That's the best part of Trove. Speed. Dude, come to think of it, I think there's only one other game. I obviously never played it as long as I played Trove. But if there's one other game that I would say is like 10 out of 10 for movement, or at least it was back in the day, Guns with a Z. I think it was by Nexon. I could be mistaken. But God, I remember that game having good movement. Because you could like wall run and like speed run all over the freaking place, and it was very, very high skill window. I need more games like that in my life, dude. Like, if it's got good movement, I will play it non-stop. I'm not a fan of Warframe's movement speed, man. Like, I liked Warframe for as long as I played it, but after a while, my hand was cramping up, hitting control to crouch slide all the goddamn time. Like, it just wasn't super fun for me. And so that's why I really liked Goss and Neza, just because of the amount of movement speed that they could get. But then it was kind of like doing Delves, where it was like, okay, I have really, really good movement speed, but I'm going down really tight, dumb corridors, so I keep bonking on everything. And it just, I don't know. Also with Warframe, I kind of got the builds that I wanted, and then it was like, all right, I'm done. I'm still looking forward to the new open world area, but I just expect it to be the same old Warframe toxic, like parasitic game design, where it just adds a new area that has completely different resources and I just can't do anything because I haven't grinded all the previous garbage. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna say that I got to Warframe's end game, but at the time it was the end game because I quit around Eidolons. I think I did like 2 Eidolons or something, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm done. Then there was the Heart World, and it was like, haha, grind more to get a mech. No, thank you. A mech that you can only use in this one area is like not interesting in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, Diablo 3 is a game that I played the heck out of too. Because there was a lot of really good movement abilities in that game as well. I'm waiting on Diablo 4. Also, I didn't know that we could actually set fire to the ice. When did that become a thing? I feel like that was a couple patches ago. I just completely forgot. You ever play ESO? ESO is one of those games that's bittersweet. Because I really, really enjoy like the combat and the world. But it just looks so generic and pathetic, that game, that I just can't get invested in it. You know, like, you're never gonna look like a badass in ESO. You always look like an idiot. Like, give me a game that's got ESO's like world design and gameplay, but with the aesthetics of WoW, and I am there, dude. But nope. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, dude. Like, I know lots of people that were super into ESO, and I played it enough. But after a while, it was just like that's the thing, is I think everyone can agree, like, it's just the style of the game. Like, what style? It's generic fantasy. But that's kind of Bethesda's thing now, which kind of sucks because they were really cool when they made, like, Morrowind and all their older games, and then they just decided to make it more and more and more generic. I'm not holding my breath for Elder Scrolls 6, although I'm sure I'll freak out when they reveal it. Undecembered. Why do I know that name? I'm assuming no, I never played it, but I know the title. Let me see, actually. What is this? Oh, no, I don't know this game at all. I've heard of it, but I don't know what that is. Yes, I like grindy games, Soul Seeker. It's very weird because it's like, I'm very particular. I like grindy games, but I'm not just gonna be like, oh my god, a mobile game where I just grind and my numbers go up? Like, you know, it's gotta have like good enough content, and most of all, like, the movement has to be important. Take a game like Dead Space, like the remake. The movement, oh, it's so good. That's why I was able to play that game for 10 hours straight. But it's a linear game, so obviously, you know, it's a one and done. Give me a game that's got controls like that, that's like an infinite MMO or something, I'm there. Yeah, like, that's why I'm not making any promises that I'll like commit to fully playing Skyblock, but I'm definitely gonna try it out. Because Minecraft has nice movement. I can get behind that. But who knows? I might not like it as much as Windcraft. I don't know. The biggest fault for me with grindy games is, how is the end game grind? You know, that's why, like, with Trove, I just love this game so much, because the end game grind is literally, oh, speed. Most games don't have that. Most games you kind of have the same, like, think of Genshin. You're the exact same at the beginning of the game as you are at the end of the game. The only difference is that you're fighting enemies that are a lot stronger. Who cares? Which is why I don't play Genshin as much as I used to, because I'm maxed out and there's just nothing else to even bother going for. I'm still slowly grinding resources for Dea when she comes into the game, but even then it's like, oh, a new character, wow, that's gonna last a day. Which is why I don't spend money on that game anymore either. In-game grind is in Skyblock is speed to the masks. It's all about going fast. Ooh, I like that. You guys are careful. I don't want you guys to oversell it. No, I'm genuinely excited about that. So, like, speaking of just grindy games with good controls and stuff, so me and my buddies were getting is it these crystals? Yeah. Me and my buddies were setting up the, what the heck is it, Pokemon Violet the other day, because we found out that we could actually play it online together. Don't ask how. Talking on PC, wink wink. And I was actually really frustrated with that game at first, but then I found out that there's quick battles where you just send your Pokemon out. The game calculates whether or not your Pokemon is strong enough to win or not, and just decides right then and there who kills who. And as soon as I discovered that, it was like, okay, I could do this for hours. Like, I'm very easy to please, man. The main things for me is if it's third person, I enjoy it significantly more. That's the main reason I didn't get into Destiny too hard. Because if I could see my character and play the game in third person. On top of that, I like melee. And in a game like Destiny, the swords are really cool, but they have limited amount of ammo and they count as a power weapon. So I don't really, you know, I never really got into that game too much. I like being able to have like melee builds, like with Warframe, where I was able to actually make my my katana build, you know, and just completely main the weapon, except when you start getting to the gimmicky enemies, where it's like, oh, melee doesn't work on them. Okay, I guess I won't fight them anymore. I know about PokeMMO, Sean. I played it way back in the day, but I mean, honestly, you're right. It's probably gotten a lot better. Because that's the one that was Pokemon Red and Blue back in the day. I don't know if they've expanded beyond that, but I played the heck out of that long time ago with my brother and cousins. But again, if it had quick battles, I'd be a little bit more interested. Because JRPGs just kind of, I don't know, they put me to sleep. I always prefer action combat. Yeah, see, the thing too is, though, I'm also, like, this is why I say I'm very particular, Mist, because for me, in Destiny, I like the Titan. That's my favorite class. It's just Unga Bunga, stupid, kill things tank. Even though the Warlock and the other guy look, like, way cooler, because Titan just always looks like an idiot no matter what you do, which sucks. But I preferred its gameplay. I mean, look at Trove. Take that as an example. Like, what are the characters that I migrate towards? The characters that are simple and straightforward and to the point and don't have complex mechanics. Not that Trove has complex mechanics per se, but I'd say something like the Bard, for example. That's like a complicated class. And it's not one that I'm particularly excited about. Hey, Ben. Yep, we're just doing some delves. I'm guessing those are other Pokemon regions, Sean, but I don't know anything about Pokemon. So yeah. Yeah, that's Hunter's kitten. Because they're the pistol boys. That was the only thing about my boy, the Titan, was he was tanky, but he didn't really have that much damage. Oh, there we go. I mean, granted, most of it's based off of the gear, but... Yeah, Lightfall... So, oddly enough, Lightfall actually comes free to play with, like, PlayStation Plus or something. I'm not super into the Lightfall thing. Like, I saw the trailer and I don't really get it. But I'm not super into Destiny in the first place. So, the other big stipulation for me is I like medieval style stuff. That's why, like, with Warframe and Destiny, I can only get so invested in them. But Wayfinder is going to be the next game that is made by, I think the Warframe devs are involved with it. And I've already played the beta. Love it. Can't wait for that game, because it's basically Warframe, but medieval. So I'm really excited about that one. Not to mention, in my opinion, the combat's better because it's Elden Ring combat. with quick dodging and stuff, and more strategic. Like, the part that really clicked for me with Wayfinder was I was fighting a boss that was like 10 times my level, and I actually beat him. Like, I died so many times, but because it's a skill-based combat system, I was actually able to like beat him just so long as I dodged his mechanics properly. And it was just like, dude, this is a game. I like this. So I'm really looking forward to playing Wayfinder with you guys, because that game's gonna be free to play as well. Are these the right enemies? Yeah, there we go. I wonder when they're gonna give us early access. We're supposed to be able to buy our way into Wayfinder in spring or something. Hey TJ! Yeah, all good, man. I know. YouTube notifications, where are they? That should be the next video. YouTube notifications, where are they now? In a ditch. Endgame gets to the point where you have 3 swords and stuff stacking abilities such as... Oh, message retracted. I was just reading it. Are you talking about the Skyblock Soul Seeker? Because that sounds really badass, actually, unless you're talking about a different game. Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping track of what we're talking about. Yeah, that sounds cool, man. So they got classes with Skyblock as well, right? I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give that one a try. You guys have sold me on it already. Oh. Well, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, leave it to the the Hightail guys to actually have like good mechanics for endgame. My favorite thing is how most game devs don't seem to acknowledge like it's so easy to make an end game as well, right? Like all you gotta do is just add like a fragment system and like a legendary luck pool for gear. Easy peasy. And yet we've got all this generic garbage from all these like AAA companies where it's like, oh, you need to have enough gear score to enter this area. And it's like, bruh. How about you just let me in there anyways, and if I'm skillful enough, I can win. It's possible to get energy regen on your face and hat. I keep re-rolling my tentacles. No, they took health regen out of the game, as far as I recall. At least out of the re-roll pool. So they were saying that they were going to end up making health regen like buffed a long time ago. So the funny thing is that I've actually got a buddy of mine who has left health regen on his gems purposefully. So that whenever they buff it, maybe he'll be invincible. But I mean, we're already invincible with the life leech that we got anyways. Oh, sorry, you meant energy regen. No, energy regen you can only get on the weapon, right? Or is it the phase? I think it's just the weapon and ring. Yeah, my bad. I thought you meant health regen. And I thought you were talking about gems, not gear. Sorry. Yeah, I know it can only get on one piece of gear and then a ring, but I'm not sure which one. Sorry. I could double check in a second because I know I have energy regen on one of my classes' gear, but I'm just not sure which one. Yeah. Yeah, New World was solid. I played that up until the end game, and I'm basically maxed out. And then it was like, all right, no reason to keep playing. Which is too bad because I mean, I have so many hours in New World. That is such a good game. New World is kind of like the better version of ESO, in my opinion. I still like ESO's world better, but... maybe I should get into ESO. I don't know. I want to, but then it's like, oh, well, if you want to actually get into it, you need to spend like hundreds of hours. I just want an interesting class in ESO, man. All of them are just so generic and stupid. If you make an account on PTS, can you delete it? Like, what do you mean? So all you would really do to delete it per se, would be overwriting it. So if you go on live server and you type /export account, one word, that's going to dominate what your save file is on the test server. Otherwise, you can always just uninstall the test server, but I'm pretty sure your account, like your PTS character, is saved to your account. Also, I don't know why I didn't use a double XP pot. There's no point using it now, but it is double XP day. Well, double XP week. Crap. DPS tank healer roll for one class in the... Yes. Yes. I want, like... I've always wanted a summoner in SO. Like a necromancer or something with some really cool abilities. But the whole thing is none of the characters, as I said, like none of them are particularly badass, you know, where it's like, oh dude, check out my guy. It's like, oh, you're a Khajiit with armor. Wow, you look the same as everybody else. You know, like just because the game just lacks style severely. I don't know if there is like a cool summoner necromancer class in the game now. That'd be cool if there was. I would definitely pick that game up again just to try it. Because otherwise, like, I don't know, melee combat was just like, okay, hit them with a big sword and just use your same move over and over again. I guess that was the main thing with the game, is that the combat didn't change enough. And there was too much copy and pasted content where it's like, oh, you go in this cave and gather a bunch of plants. Okay. Do it 50 times. No. Yes. Yeah, maybe that's my problem, dude. Maybe I never got to the point where I was actually like doing more combative stuff because I was just quest grinding at the beginning and it's just so boring. And you have to do them because you're progression locked. Anyways, we'll get to our next shadow cache and then probably call it. Also, oh, I was gonna say we're getting to pretty deep depths, but we're not. We're just not doing much damage for some reason. Maybe I got like the wrong piece of gear on or something. Oh no! I loot collected all of my gems from earlier. Crap. Yep. Yep. And it's gonna keep refreshing because this game is stupid. Dang it. I wish it didn't do that. Yeah, so these are gems that I like put on my alt specifically so that I get PR so that I can actually like, you know, have good substats. Here, pups. Here, Joe. Here. There you go. There you go. Go on. See who it is. Where the heck are my other gems? There we go. That cosmic gem too. I think that's all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2. Where's my big boy water gem? Did I miss it, or did I like loot collect too many things so it's just not in the pool anymore? Crap, I think it might be gone. Oh no, my water gem's right there. It's the air gem, which is the class gem. That's why I don't have it. Okay. Anyways. Does Skyblock come with its own texture stuff though? Soul Seeker? Because I don't really want to look it up myself. Unless I just absolutely have to. But, yeah. I hope it just comes with it. Yeah, one sec, Ben. What kind of gear do you need to really start farming or speed farming in U10? I mean, Crystal 2, maybe, at the minimum. Most of all, it's about your Cosmic Gems being leveled up. Because if you don't have good Cosmic Gems, well, you're screwed. Is there like some recommended ones for Skyblock textures? Because I can just look those up. Also, what were you saying, Ben? You're doing Resident Evil Remake in VR, right? Like last time? No, I can't. I would love to, but that requires PlayStation VR 2, which is $800. So screw that, dude. And then I love, oh my god, stupid Sony, dude. Like, okay. So, for those of you that don't know about VR stuff, $800 for a VR headset is very, very pricey when it's not a PC headset. Like, you can get a Quest for like $400 or $500. And in my opinion, that is the best like VR that you could just get casual, because you don't need to have like a strong PC or anything, because it's all powered in the headset. So when Sony comes out with their own VR headset that is basically, you know, it's gonna be like all the top headsets now, where it's got like a good controllers and everything. But when it's only PlayStation exclusive with like 5 games, it's like, you cannot charge me premium prices for that. Because if I get like get a Quest instead, and then just get like $200 worth of games. Like, bruh. It's so freaking stupid, man. And as like, I was excited, I was leaning towards getting a PSVR 2, and then as soon as they released the price, it was like, nope. And anyways, the reason why I'm saying it's funny is because then Sony is sitting there like slowing down production because the PSVR 2 is underperforming in sales. Yeah, you want to know why, you stupid, dumb, out of touch CEOs? Like, read the room, guys. Like, they needed to make it more affordable. And then maybe people would actually be interested, but nope. Anyways, yeah, so fingers crossed that we'll get the PC port of the VR function, like for Resident Evil Remake at some point, and maybe Village at some point as well. As far as I know, Village, people have already seen leaks in the code that have a PC port, so it's a possibility. But with Resident Evil 4, I don't know if PlayStation bought exclusivity for a limited time or what. I hope that we get it on PC. But anyways, excuse the long rant. It's just something that really pissed me off when I heard about it. Ooh, that's a weird one. No, I'm not. I'm trying to put that in there. There we go. Open all these, even though I don't need it. I know, right, G-Man? The new DualSense controller, like, get out of here, man. When a controller, like, here's the thing. I got a couple extra PS5 controllers so that I could play multiplayer games, or more so that I have a backup in case one of them gets stick drift or something. And it's like, okay, PS5 controller is $100. It's about the same price as a game. It sucks, but still, that's just kind of the way it is. And then they got like these super pro controllers that cost like the same as like 3 games. It's like, it's a controller. What? So I can have an extra R2? Like, who cares, man? It's like when I see people getting like the Xbox Pro controller and stuff, and it's like, no. I'd rather just buy games. Not to mention, we're not even talking about the fact that there's indie games out there like Terraria, that is one of the best games on the market, that's like, what, 10, 20 bucks? Or Core Keeper, which is like 10 bucks as well. Games that you can literally spend like hundreds of hours in, versus, oh, do you guys want to get Forspoken for $100 for the base version? Like... Especially a game like Forspoken, where it's like, dude, nobody asked for this game. It looks boring. The main character looks lame as hell. And on top of all of that, the gameplay sucks. I played the demo. I couldn't get through it because it was just so much of a slog. They're expecting you. Here's the combat in Forspoken. R1 to shoot spell. Now you've tagged the enemy with that spell. Hold R2 to go into slow-mo. Use the right joystick to select the next spell. Okay, now press R1 and cast the spell, and then choose a different spell because you already still have the first one on cooldown. Like, what idiot thought that that was a good decision? Who thought this is fun? So in my opinion, whenever it comes to stuff like that, just get Terraria for you and your mates. Because that game also has like, what, 10-player multiplayer? It's ridiculous. Sorry, it's just being Canadian especially, I get ripped off left and right with these American prices. Guy tills and not enough updates. Okay, I'll load those up for later. Soul Seeker, thank you. Yeah, I'll check those out. Yeah, no, Forspoken is ridiculously expensive. It's the first game that's like super overpriced. Let me see. Yeah, Forspoken for me at base, this is without taxes, is $93.49. To put that into perspective, it was cheaper for me to get the deluxe version of Hogwarts Legacy. I think the reason Forspoken's so expensive is because they have some stupid, like, it's like the first game that has some new tech that doesn't make any difference. It's just like some fancy thing. You know, it's like the PlayStation being expensive because it had Blu-ray, right? Anyways, yeah, hi Vish. I'm sorry I didn't say hello earlier. Yeah, Gunslinger is slightly better on test server, but it's not enough of a change. It really isn't. No, it's not you at all, Ben. I'm just like, when I see games like Forspoken and how well it's selling and everything, like it just pisses me off because it's like, dude, this is like garbage. Like, why are people buying this? I get frustrated at these companies taking advantage of their consumers, like Sony putting out a game like Forspoken that, or Square, I mean, a game like Forspoken that nobody even wanted, you know, versus, can you guys just give me Final Fantasy 16, please? Why are you charging so much for features that we don't need? I don't know. Square has fallen off hard in my opinion. But anyways, I gotta go and get our dresser finally came in, because in our bedroom we're still using like crappy Walmart dresser. But yeah, anyways, how long does it take to export your account from live to test server? It takes about like maybe 10-15 minutes. Also, yes, Antonio, the wigs are back. Have a great day, guys. Hope you have